Hey guys. Hello. Lisa here. Hey guys. Hey, wanted to stop by and have a little chat. So I have taken issue with something, and you are welcome to respectfully chime in and give your opinion on this as well. But for the last couple of weeks, I have had some very stimulating conversations. And I have been hearing a lot of chatter concerning the restrictions that we have during this COVID-19 crisis. And there have been people who have panicked. There have been people who've remained calm. There are a lot of circumstances, a lot of transitions that are taking place. But something that I'm hearing that has bothered me that I want to discuss is this matter or these statements that sellers need to be sensitive to those who are out of work. Now, some of you may have heard this, some of you may have said it yourself, some of you may feel this way. But there's a group of people who have the attitude that because people are out of work, people have lost their income during the restrictions, that business owners should not be selling or selling so much, especially online business owners. Now, one of the reasons I'm addressing this is because as a business mentor, I teach people how to monetize their expertise. I teach people how to monetize their passion, how to start businesses, how to create online businesses, how to market online, how to create programs and their signature program or product. So as a business mentor and coach, this is something that I do. So I have been communicating with my clients and those who have been interested in my services. I have also been communicating with my peers who are online entrepreneurs or in direct sales, direct marketing. And so we've had these conversations about this attitude. And I guess the main statement that we're hearing, and some of the entrepreneurs and small business owners are even saying this themselves, that, well, I'm trying to be sensitive of the times, or we need to be more sensitive of what people are going through. And so that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what exactly does that mean? Because as entrepreneurs, as business owners, whether small, medium, or large, we have a budget. We have expenses. We have expenses that need to be covered. We also have a need to take care of ourselves and our families, right? So if selling is our livelihood, are we supposed to stop selling in order to be sensitive to those who are not working? Are we supposed to stop earning to be sensitive to those who are not working? So how do we pay our bills? How do we put food on our table? How do we keep from going into debt? Is this what being sensitive is supposed to mean? Now, of course, during this time, there's a difference between making money from a crisis and making money during a crisis. Will you agree? There is a difference. There's a big difference. So what I'm talking about and what most people are talking about when they make this statement is people who are doing business as usual. They're not inflating their prices. They're not gouging. They're not trying to play a con. They're just doing business as usual. But if their business is selling, guess what? If that is their source of income, they have to continue to sell. If that is their livelihood, they have to continue to sell. You know, I think something, and this is just something that I'm noticing, something that I'm observing through conversations, through the media, through, you know, social media, all of the avenues, is that there are people who are still not accepting, understanding, or considering maybe that life is still happening. People still have needs. People still need products and services. People still have money. People are still working. Not only that, some people are working overtime. Not only that, some people are working more than one job. Some people got their pay cut, and as a result, they went out and found another part-time job to make up their pay. So we have to remember that not everyone is experiencing COVID-19 restrictions in the same way. Now, there are indeed people who are suffering right now. Indeed. But the expectation of all of us suffering in the same way is unrealistic. It's not going to happen. I'm sitting in my house with just enough. I have just enough food. I have what I need. There is someone else sitting in their home with not enough. And there are also people sitting in their mansions with more than enough. That's our lives. That's our free country, guys. That's our system, and that's okay. But for us to feel like, or for a group of people to feel like, because you have lost your job or you have lost some income, that business owners are supposed to stop doing what they're doing because of your situation, it's really unrealistic. It's really unrealistic. And, you know, my biggest issue with this is that there are some business owners who are feeling guilty. They're feeling shame. They're feeling uncomfortable because they're hearing this chatter. Now, it's their responsibility to make up their minds about what they're going to do with their lives. Absolutely. But here's what we know. During times like these, opportunities have been created. During times like these, creative ideas, concepts, inventions have happened. During times like these, people, businesses, and the things that we use, and the stores that we go to, and the products and services that we have been created during recessions. And, times like these offer opportunity as well. There are people right now, you have a choice right now to make life-changing decisions. You have a choice right now to plan, to set goals, to better your life. You have that choice. Now, yes, you have the choice. You can complain, you can whine, you can criticize, you can judge, you can become fearful, you can become anxious, you can be worried. Yes, you have that choice. We all have that choice. And guess what, folks? Some of us are not choosing that. And that's the way it is. That's life. Some of us are not choosing to be sad. Some of us are not choosing to be angry. Some of us are not choosing to be fearful. And that's okay. And I really want to encourage you, if you are in that place, you don't have to be. You don't have to resent those people who are still working. You don't have to resent the wealthy. You don't have to resent the rich during this time. You don't have to resent business owners and entrepreneurs. Many of you who will hear what I'm saying want to be an entrepreneur. You want to be a business owner. You want your time freedom, and you have regrets about not pursuing it. But this is not the time to resent those who have. This is the time for you. If you still have the opportunity, if you still have just a little bit of the fire, just a little bit of the passion to pursue your dreams, to follow your dreams, write the book, start the business, create the idea that has been simmering, do the research. If you do nothing, do the research. Guys, we have the option to let this crisis overtake us. But we also have the option to let this crisis grow us, mature us, expand us. You have the option to complain, or you have the option to make plans and take action. And my concern is that there are some entrepreneurs and business owners who are shrinking back because of this chatter of being sensitive. We need businesses. We need business leaders. We need businesses and business leaders to keep moving forward. We need to keep the economy stimulated as much as we can. But we also need to fulfill our own gifts and callings. And so I want to challenge some of you business leaders who are shrinking back. Why are you shrinking back? You said that your product was important. You said that it could help people. You said that your service was needed, that people needed your service. You said that you wanted to help people. So why aren't you? Why are you shrinking back now? This is not the time to shrink back. If you said yes to your calling, it doesn't stop because a group of people feel like your business isn't being sensitive. We have to stay within our calling. People need us. We have a niche. We have people who want us. We have people who need us. And we have to answer. And I want to encourage you to answer, because there's always going to be a group of people that resent what you do. There's always going to be a group of people who question the audacity that you have to fulfill your dream because they didn't. There's always going to be a group of people who have their own regrets about not fulfilling their goals, for not pursuing their dreams. And because you did, they'll have something to say. But there's also going to be people within this crisis who, because of their circumstances, because of the way they feel, because of their emotions, they're expecting other people to feel the same way. They're expecting other people to react and respond a certain way. It's not reality. That's not this reality. And so, guys, we have to show up. I put it like this. Now, if you don't have to show up, if you have saved your money, if you have invested, and you have this wonderful nest egg that says, hey, I'm going to chill during this time because I want to be sensitive, you go for it. But there are some of us who still believe that people need what we have right now. I know that people need counseling. I know that people need coaching. There are people contacting me every day who are ready to start their business because of the crisis. There are people who need the services and products that you have. And for you not to show up for them, for the few who say you need to be sensitive, I think you're doing your people a disservice. And I would challenge you on that. I think you really need to question that, because I'm questioning it. I'm questioning it for you. I am. And like I said, some of you will agree with this and some of you won't, and that's fine. I would love to hear what you have to say about it. But again, and this is the last time I'll say it, if you have said that you have a product or service that people need, if you have been called, if you have been gifted, if you believe that this is what God has called you to do, you love doing it, and you need to do it, why aren't you doing it?